Okay, so here we are, a very special Friday edition on Christmas. So obviously it's not Friday, but it is Christmas. And I was going to try to do this in my backyard, but unfortunately the neighbors are out. So I drove to a park, and wouldn't you know it, some weird people actually go to the park on Christmas. So therefore, I drove around and I was trying to answer the questions while driving, but with the top down because it's such a gorgeous day. It was rather windy and you couldn't very well make out anything I was saying. So I found a nice little empty cul-de-sac and I've parked, and now I will answer the questions. Anna's question was, what's the most terrible gift you've ever gotten for Christmas? Well, it's not that it was a terrible gift so much as it was a very disappointing gift. One year, my friend Jessica, now Jessica and I have an interesting thing is she always seems to get me gifts that are kind of like afterthoughts. All the time, it's like she either stopped at a Walgreens on the way to see me to pick up something, or she forgot that she was supposed to get me something, and so she reaches in her trunk and pulls out something she got at a garage sale and wraps it up and gives it to me. And it's just basically, she never really puts any thought into anything she ever gives me. So one year, she told me she was tracking down all these old Disney DVDs for Brenda for her Christmas present. And then she told me she got this awesome samurai sword for Amy for her present. And here I'm thinking, wow, she's really putting some thought and effort into these gifts. So maybe this year she'll get me something that will actually be for me. And then I open up my present and it's a jewelry box. And I don't use jewelry boxes. If you saw when you were in my room, I have a little tree that I hang all my necklaces on, and then my earrings go into this crystal thing, and then I dig through and pull out whatever pair I want to wear. I don't use jewelry boxes, never have, and I just don't like them. And so I will say that I was pretty much disappointed in the gift, and I did not really show a lot of gratefulness for it, and I did feel bad about that later. I still have it, I just don't use it. So it wasn't that it was a bad gift, it was just not a gift that was really anything that I would need or want. The actual worst gift wasn't one that was meant for me. It was one of those Christmas present exchanges where you pick a present and it can be anything. And I ended up getting a Simpsons frosted beer stein, and I don't drink beer, let alone enough beer to warrant having a glass you stick in the freezer to get it cold. So that was a pretty bad one too, but that's basically it. No bricks for me. Cody asked if you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? And I am going to go with pasta, but not spaghetti. Don't really like spaghetti, but like tortellini or ravioli or Alfredo. Anything with sun-dried tomato Alfredo sauce and breadsticks would be pretty much it. So I guess Italian food in general would be what I would want to eat for the rest of my life. Laura asked for Kit, if you were going to be a character from a film and live it in repeat, who would you be? And I decided that I would be, hold on, I gotta actually look up her name, hold on. I would be Neytiri from Avatar. Why? Because she's pretty kick-ass, and she gets to fly on those really awesome creatures, and the world just looks like it'd be so much fun to live in. So, yes, I would be Neytiri from Avatar. Megan was going to ask, what is your favorite Christmas tradition? And I have to say, I didn't do a single one this year. Christmas really wasn't Christmas this year. For God's sakes, I'm in my car alone talking to you guys on Christmas, and so yeah, Christmas kind of sucks this year. Usually we get together, my mom, my sister, and I, and we bake cookies and we make platters and we give them away to our family and friends, but I didn't see anybody this year, and Mom made all the cookies without me, and I decorated the tree alone, which really sucked. Couldn't find my stockings, so I couldn't even hang those up. And yeah, this year Christmas pretty much sucked, so no traditions for me this year. So yeah, sorry, kind of sucks. And my question is, I was going to do a simple one and then I changed my mind. So here you go. My question is, if you could change the ending of, and we're going to go with movies just to kind of limit the genre, ending of a movie or for a character, if you felt that something shouldn't have ended that way or somebody did something that was really out of character for that character, what would it be and what would you correct? Just to give you an example, I remember when I was in high school I came up with this theory of alternate endings for the romantically inclined. So where I would go in and I would rewrite stories that I felt deserved a better ending. In this case, the romantically inclined endings, wherein both Romeo and Juliet did live happily ever after. But the one I'm going to pick is actually from The Return of the Mummy, where Anck-su-namun abandons Imhotep in the Scorpion King's tomb. Considering she was willing to kill herself for him and go through all kinds of horrible things for him, me and my friends felt it was wrong that she would not abandon him in his moment of need, that she would have gone even risking death to save him because she did love him that much. And then in the movie, when they had her turn away from him and leave him, it just seemed so out of character for that character. And honestly, if you think about it, those characters really weren't evil per se so much as they were willing to do anything for love. And that's why if I could change one, even if they still ended up dying, I would have Anck-su-namun go to attempt to rescue Imhotep. Just because also he died very sad knowing that she didn't really love him as much as he thought she did. And that was not cool. Okay, so there you go. There's my special edition Christmas Day, Friday thing. And hopefully next Christmas will be a lot better, considering I should be seeing a couple of you in person. So I love you guys. Merry Christmas, and talk to you soon.